What's going on, guys? It's Alex, and in today's video, I want to go over location targeting for your appliance repair Google Ads. Had a few calls lately, and one problem I see with a lot of you guys, a lot of you appliance repair business owners, is the targeting for your Google Ads is just completely off, and you're getting a lot of irrelevant leads or leads that you're driving 40, 50 miles for. I know this is going to be a problem for those of you in bigger cities. In smaller cities, it's much less of an issue, but I'll show you the problem and I'll show you what you can do on Google Ads to fix it. By the way, if you are having trouble with your Google Ads campaigns or your SEO for your appliance per business, you can click the link down below for a free consultation call. I love talking to you guys and seeing if we can help with your Google Ads management. Anyways, I'm just going to show you right here using Tampa as an example. So what a lot of businesses do, what a lot of appliance repair businesses do, and even a lot of local businesses running ads, is they will target Tampa, Clearwater, and St. Petersburg, even if they're located in somewhere like Newport Richey or Odessa, Crystal Springs, thinking that there's going to be a lot more opportunity, there's going to be a lot more people looking for these services that you're offering, and it's just going to be able to increase the amount of leads and calls and clicks that you're getting for your ads campaign. But let me show you why this is a problem and why you shouldn't be doing this unless your business is literally located in a very close to downtown Tampa suburb. So for the purpose of this video, let's assume you have a business in Odessa or even Tarpon Springs or Newport Richey, right up here. In your search campaign when you're setting it up, and now you're going to want to have campaigns set for every location, but we can get into that in a different video. In your search campaign when you're setting it up, right, you would add Tampa. Tampa to your, you can actually go to advanced search here. You would add Tampa, and then again, there's two options here, so you might choose Tampa, St. Petersburg, which is just way too big. But let's, for the sake of this, go with, you would add Tampa to your Google Ads campaign. Now, if you're in Odessa, right, or Newport Richey, or Tarpon Springs, that's quite a bit of a drive, and it's just, you're going to be competing with every single business, every single appliance per business that's targeting Tampa that wants the leads from this area, right? And the problem with just setting Tampa or just setting Tarpon Springs even is you're missing out on a lot of the more higher end, more affluent suburbs that are going to be further out from the city, from the center. So what you would want to be doing, even if you are, for example, located in Odessa, right, is you would want to get rid of Tampa, and you would just add your location. You would add Odessa, Florida, 29,000 people, right? Now that's quite small. So what you would want to do is just zoom out, and you can actually do this on Google Maps as well, just to get a better idea. Is you would zoom out, and then you would want to add kind of the suburbs of Odessa, right? Keystone, Cheval, if they show up in the search campaign here, right? So Keystone, Florida, boom. And you're already at a really big suburb of Tampa, added 80,000 more people, and you're still well within your service range. So you're not just targeting Odessa, you're well within that service range where it's a lot easier of a drive as opposed to, for example, Central Tampa. Now you can add Cheval as well, Cheval, Florida, another 30,000. And then let's just say you can probably do Land O'Lakes, let's just say Greater Northdale. Greater Northdale, 56,000, and then Cumberland Manors. Cumberland Manors. I don't know if it's going to be right. Yeah, that's right. So already here, right, in this whole area, we have at least 250, 300,000 people, and you haven't even touched the actual Tampa center, right, or even the closer suburbs. You're now only targeting businesses just within your service area. And now why you want to be doing this is it's a shorter drive, right? So it's easier for you to get to calls quicker. You could show up right away or a lot faster. You're not stuck in traffic. You're not spending all the money on fuel and tolls and everything trying to drive down into Tampa or a bigger city near you. But also, a lot of the Tampa-based and even surrounded Tampa appliance repair businesses are going to be targeting Tampa, right? And Google knows this. The demand is higher, which means what? Your cost per clicks are going to be higher. Your conversion rate is going to be lower, and it's just going to be a lot more stress and money involved to get those leads, to get those call outs in Tampa or in Clearwater, right? But if you just focus on really particular areas, especially if your business is located outside of a major central city area, a lot of you guys are gonna have your PO box or whatever set to Tampa, but even then, if you're living or your business is located in, for example, Safety Harbor, Temple Terrace, target the suburbs that are in the outskirts that are going to be less demand, easier to create ads for, and easier to drive traffic to your landing pages to get those conversions, to get those calls, right? It's really that simple. And again, this is only going to apply if you are in larger metro areas, let's say, I don't know, a couple 100,000 or greater. But there's no reason, unless your business is physically located in central Tampa, right? Unless your business is physically located here, to be targeting Tampa at all. Unless you're spending, 3, 4, 5,000 a month just to start. But for those of you that are under 3,000, target these smaller suburbs, and you're still going to have a range of a couple 100,000 people to target, right? Where people are actually living, as opposed to people that are at work and clicking through. Maybe they live somewhere else. But this makes a lot more sense for the targeting. Now, with this targeting, you want to be sending people to a landing page. So you have to find out what region or county this is, or suburb, right? What you could even do is set up different campaigns for each of these locations, and then just send people to an Odessa page, just send people to a Keystone page. And then again, that's going to tighten up the targeting. That's going to lower your cost per click. It's going to be hyper relevant. So people are going to be way more likely to click the phone, to click the call or fill out a form, as opposed to if they live in Odessa or Lake Magdalene and they just have a broad Tampa page, and they don't really know if it's going to be relevant for them. This is how you want to structure your ads for the tightest targeting, especially if you're spending under $2,500 a month and you're worried about spending too much per click. This is exactly what you want to do. And now what's interesting here is you can actually go back, and let me move this out of the way, to see what the demand is, right? So we had Odessa, right? So you would just go back, you would exit out, discard this campaign, and then you can go to the tools and the keyword planner, right? And then from here, you can discover new keywords, and then you just click appliance repair. Now again, I don't recommend going this broad, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm showing you guys. You get rid of Canada, and then you would just type Odessa, Florida. Now this one is actually 29,000, so it is quite small. But just for the purpose of this video, let's see what shows up for appliance repair. So look at that. There's 1,400, almost 1,500 keywords, and you can see a lot of these are getting a significant amount of searches. So even in Odessa, right? We have the service area set as Odessa, Florida. Even in Odessa, you have a couple hundred people searching for all these services every single month. So even in Odessa, a small area, a small suburb like Odessa, you're going to have more than enough people with problems with their appliances that are going to need your services. For the broad appliance repair, it's about $10 Canadian, so $7 US at the low end, which again, if your page is hyper relevant and you have your targeting tightened up, you'll pay that or less. And for a lot of these, there's just not enough data, which again means people probably aren't searching that much. And we can even just check right here with Odessa. Let's check fridge repair. I'm gonna guess before clicking through that it's gonna be like Tampa based or not so relevant, but I could be wrong. Okay, we have a Facebook group, right, which is hilarious. And at least from my search, there's nobody running ads, right? So if you're in Odessa, and again, the targeting here is just not right for Google. So if you're in Odessa, again, huge opportunity here to be targeting, to be running ads where there's not a lot of competition, lower cost per click, way more likely to convert, and a great way to drive traffic to your site and get the phone ringing or get forms filled out. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys. And if you have any questions about your Google Ads campaign for your appliance for business, you can click the link down below. I offer a free consultation call. And if you need help running your campaign or managing your ads or with the marketing, with anything, I'm happy to jump on a call and talk through it with you. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.